The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. It is 2 minutes past 4 o'clock, time for the 4 p.m. 411 here on WLCN 96.3 FM. I am Lloyd Kirby, the marketing manager here at WLCN, and our guest today from the LMH market, Jamie Jones.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here with us.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Let's get right into it. Spring is upon us. The warmer weather is obviously here, and you see the green grass, you see the plants starting to bud, and that means soon is the LMH market. So when does the actual market itself open?
Yes, the market will open May 20th
Okay.
at 8 a.m. We'll have our annual bell ringing ceremony, and then the fun will begin.
Okay. And you probably don't have much to do between now and then, I'm guessing?
Nope, not much.
Not much.
Nope, we're busy working behind the scenes, working with vendors, recruiting vendors still, just getting everything ready to go.
Okay. And if you have questions of Jamie, you can feel free to give us a call, 217-648-5510, if you have questions about the market or particular features, or you maybe want to give some feedback about past markets. If you don't want to call in and would rather email, feel free to send us an email at 4pm411@wlcnonline.com. Like we said, the first date is May 20th. And so what kinds of things are you actually working on the physical space yet, or are you still dealing mostly with logistics, or is it all of the above?
Well, it's a little bit of all the above, but we haven't quite got into the fairgrounds yet. But we are working with all the vendors, securing everyone's spots, making sure everyone's got their paperwork in, and just coordinating with all of them, making sure they're doing okay. They don't have any questions. They're all busy, getting ready to go.
Oh, sure, I'm sure. So how many vendors did you have last year, and how many are you hoping to have this year?
Last year we had about 18, and so far we've already got 14.
Oh, wow.
So we're moving right along. All of our favorites are coming back. Jaegers and Odelers and...
Oh, a yodeler might be kind of fun.
Yeah, that might be fun too. Sue is coming back from Need Bread, so all of the favorites are coming back.
Okay, so as far as this year goes, obviously you're still in the planning, and just because it starts in May, you've got how many weeks does the market run, or what will be the final date?
It'll run all the way through September. Yeah.
So just because you're planning for the first one, you probably don't have everything lined up for the last one.
Exactly.
So.
We're always taking new applicants for new vendors. You can apply at any time, and you can apply for half the season, just a couple of dates throughout the season, or the whole season, whatever works for your schedule.
Okay. And how would folks go about doing that if they're interested in obtaining a booth?
So they would go to our website. It's memorial.health/the LMH market.
Okay.
There's a link on there to become a vendor, or they can email me. If you go to our Facebook page, my email is on there, and you can contact me through Facebook as well. And we'll get you set up. You'll have to go to managemymarket.com, which a lot of vendors are familiar with that website.
Okay.
But that's what we utilize to process all the applications.
Okay. So I'm guessing with a big project like the market, and as long as it runs, once the market itself is over and you kind of take a breath, maybe you kind of go back and look at what worked, what went well, what was popular, what kinds of things maybe might you want to try differently, or if there are improvements you could make. Do you have anything that folks can look forward to that maybe was different than last year, or things that maybe based on feedback you'll be changing, or has everyone been all the feedback been positive?
I mean, we're always looking for new vendors. That's a big thing we always hear. More vendors. And we're always recruiting, trying to get as many people to come as we can. We're definitely looking for a dairy vendor. If anyone knows a dairy vendor that wants to come to the market, I feel like that would be a great addition. And then I like to surprise everybody. I like to keep them guessing. So be prepared for surprises and lots of fun programming.
Okay, that sounds fun. So we talked about, obviously, a lot of planning goes into it. It takes a lot of help to do this thing. So I understand you're on the recruitment trail for volunteers as well, and you have an upcoming event for that as well.
Yes. The volunteers are what make the market, honestly. Between the vendors and the volunteers, I couldn't do it without them. The volunteers are so crucial. They help with all the programming. So anybody who comes to Pop Club, anybody who comes for the $1,000 token giveaway, anybody who comes for the basket giveaway, that's all, ran by my volunteers. So I need as many volunteers as possible. And they're a part of the family, the market family. They make the market so special. So we're always looking for someone to add to the market family.
Okay. And I understand you've got an event coming up where you're going to try and recruit new
Yes.
folks as well as
Answer any
kind of
questions,
right.
kind of go over what's expected, what their schedule is. So that'll be on May 6th. It'll be a volunteer open house from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's very casual. Just come and go as you can. And it's just an opportunity to get to know me, talk about what we do at the market, and, let me know what their schedule looks like. And some people are worried because, they can't volunteer as often as they want. But, we'll work with you, get you in there. Volunteers, as far as duties, they do a lot of greeting, helping customers. We do pop club,
Okay.
so they help with the kids' programming.
Okay. So for those who might not be aware, what is Pop Club? I'm thinking, do they get like Coke and Pepsi? I think that doesn't seem like something
we
you
don't
do
that
at a
at the
health market.
It's for our students that come to the market. Anybody between the ages of 5 and 12.
Okay.
They come and they participate in an activity that encourages healthy habits or healthy eating, and then they get 2 tokens to spend at the market.
Okay.
So that programming is all run by volunteers.
All right. And the open house, I believe, is at Guest House. Is that correct?
Yes, guest
Okay.
house in Lincoln, and like I said, very casual. Come and go as you please.
Okay. So you said lots of different jobs. Can you kind of give us an idea? I mean, obviously running those activities and events. Do you have, what other kinds of tasks might a volunteer be needed for?
Like a day in the life of a volunteer. You
Sure,
get to the
yeah.
market about 7 a.m.
Okay.
The tables, the chalkboards, everything's all set up, but there's tablecloths, that need to be spread out. So we'll start spreading all of those out. We'll help any vendors who are showing up if they need help carrying things from their car, if they're capable. If it's not something that you can do, that's okay too. Just sweeping, tidying up the market, making sure we're ready to open up. And then when we open up, we've got greeters at the doors that are greeting customers. They're also helping customers out if they need help carrying their stuff to their car. Then, like I said, the Pop Club programming, they'll help with the kids there. And then helping with the basket giveaways and that sort of thing. And then the first shift ends at 10 a.m. So
Okay.
when that shift's over, they get a voucher for lunch at the market.
Oh, okay.
And they go get lunch, and then they're free to shop or go home or whatever they need to do. And then the next shift comes in at 10 a.m. And they're kind of more of the same, helping in Pop Club, doing the basket giveaway, tidying up, saying hello to people. And then at the end of the market, we collect the tablecloths so they can be laundered over the week. And then, they get another voucher for them to get lunch as well, and then they're on their way.
Okay, very good. So there it is. And if folks are interested, like we said, there's the open house event. They can go to the Facebook page of the LMH Market, and they'll find your contact information there.
Yes.
Our guest today, once again, is Jamie Jones from the LMH Market. She is the coordinator of the market. If you have questions of Jamie, 217-648-5510, the number to call. Or you can email us, 4pm411 at WLCNonline.com. We will be back with more with Jamie Jones right after this. We are back on the 4 p.m. 411 with LMH Market Coordinator Jamie Jones. 217-648-5510 if you have questions of Jamie or questions about the LMH market, or maybe comments if on experiences you had at past markets. We were talking, you've got something new going on this year in terms of the arrangements for the market. Obviously, it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to put on the market, and now you're giving folks an opportunity to help out in terms of sponsoring in different ways, or actually the same way, just at different levels.
Yes, yeah.
For the market. So what are all these new sponsorships and what does that involve?
Okay, yeah. So this is a new program this year, and we have 3 different levels of sponsorship. You've heard me talk about already the basket giveaways and the $1,000 token spin and even Pop Club. So you can choose to sponsor the basket giveaway for a month.
Okay.
And that is where I'll take baskets from the market, round them up full of products from all of our vendors. So you got your fruits, your vegetables, your baked goods, everything from the market, and put it in a basket.
Okay.
Each basket is about $75 to $80 worth of value.
Okay.
And then every 30 minutes we draw a name and give one away.
Oh, nice.
So we give away 8 total baskets. Those days I'm constantly on the microphone. I'm always, calling out names, or I tell people to sign up, and they can sign up and we'll draw a name, and if they don't get picked, they can sign up again right afterwards for the next one.
Okay.
So they can keep signing up as long as they're at the market and they haven't won once.
Right.
But it's just constant, like the next winner. So if you chose to sponsor that program, you would always be, WLCN is sponsoring the next basket drawing or whatever.
Okay.
And then we would even provide the, opportunity for somebody from the organization to come and actually be the person to give away the baskets, because seeing those smiles on the customers' faces make it so worth it.
Sure, I'm sure.
And then the token spin is another level of sponsorship where that's on the first Saturday of every month. We have $1,000 in market tokens, including market merch. We put it on a wheel, and the customer spins, 1 spin per customer, and whatever they land on, they get. And so it could be 20 tokens, it could be 50 tokens. We even give away 100 tokens at times.
Oh, wow.
And then it's full of merch. So you got your market shirts, your market cups, all the things. And then in that case, those sponsors would even have the opportunity to put some of their merch on the wheel too, and give some of their stuff away as well.
Okay.
And then for the Pop Club, which is just a $500 sponsorship, that's just providing the programming, or not necessarily the programming. I plan the programming, but providing the funding for the programming for the Pop Club for the month, or the opportunity for your organization to come and work with the kids. They would love that.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a good opportunity.
All right. And for businesses wanting to kind of align themselves with healthy lifestyle, making good choices, those types of things, obviously this is a great opportunity for that.
Yes, it really is. I mean, we see a lot of customers every Saturday at the market, and it's a great opportunity to be tied to something so great in the community.
And talking about being tied to something, I was thinking as I was considering what to ask you when you were here. Some folks may not be aware, or may be wondering, Lincoln Memorial Hospital is a hospital. What in the heck is the connection? Why are they sponsoring a market? So can you kind of tell us about how that connection works and why LMH is the sponsor of that?
Yeah, absolutely. So years ago, it was identified in Logan County that there was a serious problem with obesity. And so the market, or the hospital, wanted to do something to make a difference in the lives of the community. And this is the best way to get the best nutrient-dense products into people's hands.
Okay.
So that's how the market, that was the idea behind the market, and it has just blossomed from there.
And I recall from hearing you last year all the different sort of perks, I guess, or the ways you make it easy for folks to come shop at the market in terms of rides, in terms of snap matching benefits,
Yes.
those types of things. Are those still going to be continued this year?
Absolutely. So we will still offer free rides to the market. You just call for a taxi. When they get there, we'll take care of it, and then we'll send you on your way when you're finished as well. We do the snap matching. So every 3rd Saturday, we triple snap match.
Okay.
And then every regular Saturday, we just snap match. So it'll be 10 for 10. You swipe for 10, we'll give you 10. You walk away with $20 to spend at the market.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are just really big programs. We also utilize Local Line for online orders. If you want to order online in advance and then just pick it up on Saturday, that's an option as well.
Okay. So once again, making it as convenient as possible. And
Yes.
again, the sort of overarching theme or the overarching goal is better choices, healthier choices.
Yes.
Trying to improve the general welfare of the population. 217-648-5510, the number to call. Once again, if you have questions of Jamie Jones, the LMH Market Coordinator. The LMH Market will open on May 20th and run through September, you said?
Yep, September 30th.
Okay. And I know you've got, obviously, lots of dates in there. How do you go about, if there's a way you can explain this, how do you go about kind of like, does each different market maybe have a different emphasis? Or like, I know I'm thinking of like the Fridays events downtown. Like they have a Nashville night and they had a Hawaiian night. Like, do you have different themes or different, maybe you're promoting healthier dairy choices or healthier fruits and vegetable choices or anything like that going on?
Yes, absolutely. That is the goal. We do celebrate Pride Month in June. So we'll have that. September is Suicide Prevention Month, so we'll have a focus on that. I'm trying to think of some of the other things. Last year we celebrated Cancer Survivor Day at the market. So anybody who was a cancer survivor, I acknowledged them, gave them a pin. You know, we made them feel special. And we just always try to do little things to include everybody. It's a community, so we're just trying to support everyone.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we're close enough. We'll go ahead and take our second break here. Once again, our guest today, Jamie Jones, the LMH Market Coordinator for the Lincoln Memorial Hospital Market, which opens on May 20th at the Logan County Fairgrounds. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more from Jamie. (411) with LMH Market Coordinator Jamie Jones. 217-648-5510, the number to call if you have questions or comments about the market, about maybe comments on things you would like to see at the market or experiences you've had at past markets. We were talking before about sponsorship opportunities being available this year. One thing we didn't mention that we were talking about during the break is that basically everything to do with setting up the market, at least from a financial standpoint, is run through the LMH Foundation. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So that means if someone does do a sponsorship, there are also tax advantages to doing that.
Absolutely. Those are tax deductible. And if you want to, the best way is to either call 217-605-5006 and ask to speak with Alexis Leisman, or going through memorial.health/LMF/give, and then put in the notes that it's for the sponsorship at the market.
Okay, so once again, businesses looking to sponsor and promote themselves and align themselves with the healthy lifestyle choices. There are, like we said, tax advantages to that as well. Let's talk about Jamie Jones. I know you're just dying for me to grill you that question. So this, how long has the market, is this the
This is the market's 8th season.
8th, okay. So how many markets have you been?
This is only my second market
Really?
season, yes.
I thought you were around longer than that.
No.
Oh, okay. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah,
I guess.
right?
So what was your background that you, prior to becoming the market coordinator, like how did you get interested in doing that? And
Well,
working
I've
on
always loved the foundation. They do so many things for the community, and I've always admired the work that they've done, and I've always tried to follow their tips as far as health and wellness. They did a lot of wellness classes at the different elementary schools, and I have an elementary background. So
Okay.
that's where I came from. So I got to know them through that program, and I just thought it was so amazing that a hospital and a foundation was so caring about the community's health, because that's where it starts. We have to be a healthy community. And so I was like, when I heard about the market, I was like, that sounds like something I could really enjoy. And I mean, I love the produce. I was a market shopper. I was at the market just about every Saturday, loved the market. So it just worked.
Okay. And then as far as the LMH market coordinator, like we said, the market opens in May and runs through September. Your job, though, I'm guessing, people might think, oh, so the market's in May, maybe you start, beginning middle of April and you start planning for that. But I'm sure it's more of a year-round labor of love, I'm guessing.
Yes, absolutely. I would say I take October off. It's my birthday month. I kind of
okay.
take that month to kind of regroup and process, and then November I'm looking at any like customer feedback, any vendor feedback, and I'm starting to brainstorm on ways to make it bigger and better.
And so if people do have feedback about past markets or while they're in attendance, are there like, is there a suggestion box, or do people find your contact information and contact you that
I was going to
way?
say, yeah, contact me through Facebook. I'm usually always at the market, and I'm always out in the crowd greeting people. And so stop me and tell me, or, send me an email, reach out to me on Facebook. And last year at the end of the season, I offered a customer satisfaction survey. And anybody who participated was entered into a drawing for a gift card. So,
okay.
I mean, I want to know, and I need to know. So.
Sure. Okay. So what are the best parts of your job? I mean, obviously there's a lot of planning and lining up vendors and publicizing and making sure all your ducks are in a row. So with all those sort of detail-oriented types of tasks, what's the part of the job that you enjoy the most?
Being in the community, being with the community. I have such a heart for our community, and just being with the people and meeting everybody and seeing how the market affects their life. It just gives me such a sense of gratification and satisfaction knowing that it's making other people happy too.
Right. And we saw recently in the press release about how Logan County is, or was it Logan County or was it Illinois, was moving up in terms
It was
of
Logan County.
being a healthier county. So,
Absolutely, yes. So it's working. We're getting there.
yeah, exactly. And so obviously, it takes many hands, like they say, it takes many to raise, or a village to raise a child.
Yes.
It obviously takes many efforts and different groups and organizations to try and promote that. But certainly the market, definitely has to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I would think. So.
I think so. I hope so.
So we talked about what you enjoy. What are some things if you could change? Like if you maybe someone donated $1 million for you to spend on the market, and you could add some feature or some exhibit or display or did I see an ad that you were looking for was it a chef? Or
Yes, for a while we were working on something to get a chef at the market that could prepare meals based off of the availability of products at the market.
Okay.
I mean, so that would always be a big dream one day to get there, to have somebody at the market preparing the meals for the customers from the products they can find. Because I feel that sometimes that's part of the problem with eating right and eating healthy is they don't necessarily know how to do it or how to pair things to make a meal. So if we could get that education out, I think that would help us a lot.
Okay. And so you're saying that would be a fantasy, so I'm guessing you haven't had any takers on that yet?
No, we haven't this
okay.
season. Maybe next season.
I mean, I could come cook minute rice for you, but it takes me an hour to do it. But other than that, we can make some progress. So our guest, once again, Jamie Jones with the LMH Market. She is the coordinator of the market. Got just a few minutes left here. If you have a question or comment you'd like to get in under the wire here, 217-648-5510, the number to call. Or you can email us, 4pm411 at WLCNonline.com. Just for the folks who maybe are tuning in late, we mentioned earlier that there was an opportunity for them if they would like to learn more about becoming a volunteer. Or did I read correctly? The event is also for previous volunteers
Yes.
as well.
So we could talk scheduling and
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you give us the particulars on that again,
Yep.
if you would?
Yeah, so that is May 6th. It's a Saturday from 8 to 11 at Guest House. Very informal, casual, just come in. Gets an opportunity to catch up with my regular volunteers and to meet some new ones and talk about scheduling and where we want to be.
Okay. And 11 at
Yes.
Guest House,
Yes.
and the date was
May 6th.
6th. Okay. So here's the deal. Like, I would love to eat healthier, and I know my wife say she would love for me to eat healthier, but it's so darn easy to not eat healthy.
Yes.
With things that are boxed or prepackaged or readily available. Do you have any, like, is there anything, you mentioned the idea of a chef being at the market. Do you have any other sort of, I don't know, helpful hints or tips that you pass along as an individual or at the market for folks that, hey, if you want to eat healthier, here are some things you could do that.
Yes, so we have a booth at the market called Taste of the Market, where we offer samples from all of the vendors at the market. And I always try to prepare some sort of salad or Italian beef, like some sort of meal that also highlights eating healthy. And like last year we did sweet corn, but I showed everybody how you could make it in your Instapot. I mean, because I love sweet corn, but I don't necessarily want to boil the water, but I can
Right.
throw it in my Instapot and have it ready to go in 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, there's a lot of recipes like that. If you just, look around for Instapot recipes that are healthy, they're out there.
Okay. And once again, the market will open on May 20th. And what are the hours? Is it 8 to noon?
8 to noon, yep.
8 to noon, and runs through September
30th.
30th. Anything I haven't asked you about that you wanted to plug or be sure we talked about? Or?
No, it's going to be a good season. We got a lot of fun things lined up. I'm really looking forward to it.
Very good. So once again, Jamie Jones has been our guest with the LMH Market. If folks do have questions or comments or interested in booth space, can you give us your contact information once again?
Yes, absolutely. So my email is jones.jamie@mhsil.com, or my phone number is 309-370-7253. Give me a call, text, and we can connect.
Okay, very good. So our guest today has been Jamie Jones with the LMH Market. If you are looking for more information about the volunteer open house at Guest House, that's posted in the WLCNonline.com community calendar. So you can go to the entry under the May 6th date, and you'll have particulars for that. Also, feel free to subscribe to our newsletter, the 963-411, and we'll email you a list of events each Thursday that covers the following 10 days. So once again, Jamie, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and we will look forward to seeing you at the market next month.
Yeah,
Actually,
May 20th.
we'll talk to you here before
Oh, yeah,
then.
that's right. I'll be back before the market
so
opens.
Return
Yeah.
engagement. So we will look forward to that. And in the meantime, this is Lloyd Kirby. Thanks for listening. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.